Hello, this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and this is the first in the series of some guitar tutorials covering actually easier pieces from grade 1 up to about grade 5. Now I've been requested numerous times to do this, so this is going to be the first one, and it's a waltz by Joseph Kuffner. Now we can start at bar 1. This composition is in 3/4 time and in the key of G. It comprises of basically 16 bars. So it starts with a pickup note on the third beat of the bar. So it starts with an open 4th string. It then plays our 3rd string open, 2nd string open, and back to the 4th string for the last beat of bar 2. So that is bar 3. We're now moving to the 3rd fret, 2nd string, D with the 1st finger, and the 2nd finger onto the 3rd string, 4th fret, B. Now this is quite an important fingering for guitar players. You will literally play this combination of D and B thousands of times in compositions, so it's worthwhile getting used to this particular formation of D and B. Sometimes we play them as chords, or we can play them as single notes. So notice for the beginner, we're now playing our B, which normally is a 2nd string open. We're now playing it on the 3rd string, 4th fret. That's the same note. So we're now playing the 3rd string, 2nd string, and again the open 4th string. Indeed, we play that open 4th string all the way through the composition. So from the 3rd beat of bar 1, we have now both 1 and 2 drop down to the 1st and 2nd fret. So we've got the 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and the 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, giving us A and C. So again, we're playing 3rd string, 2nd string, 4th string, and then on bar 5 we're back to playing the open string. So bar 5 is a repeat of bar 2. Bar 6 is again a repeat of bar 2. Bar 7 is a repeat of bar 3. And bar 8 is a repeat of bar 4. And bar 9 we finish with the open 3rd string. So those first bars are now in the music it is then repeated. So that gives us the first 8 bars. We can also play this composition by stopping the bass note, that's the open D, because it is written only as a 1 beat note. So we could actually play it as and then stop it. Now that's up to the individual player, or whether you want to get that note sustaining through those extra notes. I mean, you could perhaps vary it, play it the first time through with the ringing bass note, second time through maybe the first 4 bars stopping the bass note and then letting it ring again for the final few bars. So that's the first 8 bars. So carrying on now, we're now coming on to the last beat actually of bar 9. So we have a sequence of single notes being played now. So we're playing our D at the 3rd fret, 2nd string, followed by the C on the first fret of the second string, and then the A on the third string with the second finger, then back to the D on the second string, third fret, and then on bar 11 we have our second string open, and then the open third string. So from the last beat of bar 9 through to the end of bar 11 we have so now bar 12 we're now repeating bar 10, so that's second string C, third string A, back to the D with the little finger on the second string, third fret. And then bar 13 is beginning with, on the first beat, our G and B, that's the third string and the second string, both open, played together. So from the last beat of bar 9 through to bar 13, we have this. And then finally, from the third beat of bar 13 to the end of the composition, we have a repeat of the first section. And then normally you would repeat that line. So from the beginning we have two other points in regard with this piece is when we're at the third fret, that is then classed as the third position, and also we're keeping our fingers on, don't lift them off, they're then sliding down to what we would term as the first position, giving us the C and the A, and the fingers dropping down we refer to as guide fingers. They keep us in contact with the strings and make it more accurate. Continuing with the right hand, our first note, which is the bass note of D on the fourth string, we play with the thumb. We can then play the third string with the index finger and then the second string with the middle finger. So that is, and then we continue the same sequence with the right hand for bar 3, bar 4 is the same, bar 5, so you see we get a repeated sequence with the right hand. You probably notice I'm keeping the right hand third finger resting on the first string. That stabilises my right hand. You can play it with the third finger free in space, so you can play it like this. Either way works. Try it whichever way you want, then stick to that particular way of playing it. Now, if you wanted to stop the bass note, what we need to do then is play the fourth string, then as we're playing the third string, immediately put the thumb back onto the fourth string, so we will go. That's up to the individual player. Now, so into bar 10, where we have a sequence of running single notes, I start by playing the D, which is the last note of bar 9, with the index finger. Then the first note of bar 10 is with the middle finger, and then I use the thumb on the third string. So that would now be index, middle, thumb. And then we continue that with index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, and then the 2-note chord with the index and the middle fingers. So I play it as you can also play it with just using the 3 fingers, but what I like to do, I don't like crossing strings with the first 2 fingers, so I always try and work out a fingering so that the middle finger's on the higher string and the index finger's on the lower string. So if we're now going to play that sequence all with the right hand fingers, it would now be, I would start with the index finger, middle finger, index finger dropping onto the third string, and now because we have 2 notes on 1 string, and I don't want to be starting again with that index finger, we could start again by playing that with, say, the third finger, and then middle finger and index finger, third finger, middle finger, index finger, then third finger and the chord with the 2 fingers. So we could also play that sequences. And then finally, from bar 13 to the end of the composition, we're back to the original fingering we did at the beginning of the composition. And there we have Waltz in G major by Joseph Kuffner. I hope this video helps you to play this delightful piece of music. Music and tabs are available from my website, boltonguitar.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye for now.